How do you say this word? What do you say when you can't think of a word in English? Has this ever happened to you? Maybe you were talking in English and you couldn't think of a word in English, and so you were silent for a few seconds. Were you scared? Did you freeze? Did you freeze? Well, if you can just take a few seconds to memorize a few expressions that you can say when you forget a word or two, then you will never be scared to speak English again. But first, you need some strategies. There are 3 strategies that you can do when you don't remember a word in English. Number 1, the first is to say a similar type of thing. For example, let's imagine that you cannot remember the word truck. You can say, how do you say this word in English? It's a thing that is similar to a car. The second strategy is to think of the type of thing. For example, what's the word in English for this type of vehicle? And the third strategy is to give an example of the thing. Toyota and Ford are examples of this. What's the word? Now, let's try an exercise to practice asking other people about the word that you don't know or you don't remember. Don't forget the strategies. Number 1, say a similar type of thing. Number 2, say the type of thing. And number 3, say an example of the thing. In this exercise, I will say a simple word in English, and you have to imagine that you cannot remember the word. I will also say similar, type, or example, and then you pause the video and ask a question about the word. Finally, I will say one of the right forms of the question, and you will repeat it. Let's take a look at an example. I say apple, then I say type. Then you say, what's the word for this type of fruit? Then I say a correct form of the question for the strategy, and then you repeat it one more time. Okay, ready? Let's get started. Number 1. Blue. Similar. Pause. How do you say this word in English? It is similar to purple. Please repeat. Pause. Number 2, to run. Similar. Pause. How do you say this word in English? It is similar to walk. Please repeat. Pause. Number 3, carrot. Type. Pause. What is the word in English for this type of orange vegetable? Please repeat. Pause. Number 4, smartphone. Example. Pause. iPhone is an example of this. What's the word? Please repeat and pause. Number 5, scissors. Type. Pause. What is the word in English for this type of cutting instrument? Please repeat and pause. Number 6, laptop. Similar. Pause. How do you say this word in English? It is similar to a tablet and a desktop. Please repeat and pause. Number 7, insect. Example. Pause. A mosquito or a bee is an example of this. What's the word? Please repeat and pause. Number 8, music. Example. Pause. Rock and pop are examples of this. What's the word? Please repeat and pause. Okay, let's continue. But for the rest of these, I want you to think of your own strategy or strategies and then make the question. Number 9, beautiful. Pause. Number 10, to study. Number 11, a cook. Number 12, California. Number 13, I. Number 14, Donald Trump. Number 15, stupid. Number 16, dog. Number 17, polite. Number 18, storm. Number 19, biology. Number 20, love. In addition to the 3 that I have mentioned in this video, what are some other strategies that you can use when you don't know or don't remember a word in English?